Hi, I'm Jenny from thecampingnerd.com, and today I wanted to show you guys our tent, which I think is the coolest tent in the world, and I'll show you why right now. So this is the Coleman 2-man pop-up tent. They make a 4-man version as well. This is their smallest one. It pops up obviously so you can set it up in like 10 seconds. It's not great for 2 people, but it works. We used it with 2 people for a lot of years, but if I could do it again, I'd buy the 4-man for 2 people. So the setup is only a couple seconds, and it comes with tent stakes. They're kind of like a flimsier tent stake. I would actually buy some of the bigger, more beefy ones, but it's got 3 places to stake it down at each end, and it even has these wind guy lines if it gets windy out to really stake it down good. It does very well in the wind because this wind covers folds over a lot of the tent, and it's also waterproof. We've had it in a few rainstorms and it's done really well. Like, we have not had any water come into this tent. You got the 2 doors, the waterproof one and then one with a small screen on it. This wind cover, a rain cover, comes off really easily. You just unhook it, velcroed on the end, and just flop it over. The one negative thing we found about this tent is because the netting is only pretty much on the top and this small section of this door, it doesn't have a lot of airflow. So if it's a really, really hot summer day, it can be kind of warm. The inside is kind of an oval, so it's wider in the middle than on the ends. I'm 5 foot 4 inches tall, and I can sit up in it here. So it's decent for how little it is. My husband's 5'10", and he can lay down in it, but he can barely sit up in it, so it's not great for like changing your clothes and stuff in, but it's fine for sleeping. The interior is really simple. It's just pretty much the tent, and it's got this mesh pocket right here, but that's about it. You can fold up these doors, so you can have this one just tied up here if you want it to be. I mean, this tent is a really simple thing, but it's just super cool with how easy it is to set up and take down. A couple things I would suggest with this tent, along with the thicker tent stakes, would also to have a tarp or a mat or something you can put down and then put this tent over, because the bottom is just a really thin tent material, so it's nice to have something underneath it to keep it protected. Another thing about this is if you have it staked down all the way, it kind of stretches it out, and it can be a little bit difficult to shut this inner door. So if you're having problems with shutting the inner door, just lift the end stakes up a tiny bit and it'll loosen it, and it can make it easier to close the door. They don't have this problem with the 4-man version though. It's just on this 2-man that the door was a little bit tough to close.
But it's absolute.
When it comes time to put it away, another really awesome thing is you can just pick it up and shake it out instead of having to sweep it out. That's really nice. When you're going to fold it up, you want to leave a little bit of this door open to let the air come out, because otherwise it can be like a big balloon. So to put it away, all you have to do is grab each end, put it together like this, flip it up on its end, and then you push this part down inside of itself, and then you just fold this one in and then this one in to make a circle. Pay attention to where this strap is, because you want it to end up on the outside so you can use it to secure the tent in place. Then I just stuffed in the little door flaps and stuff to keep it out of the way. And you just use the bag that it came with. The instructions for folding this up are on the cover as well, so if you forget, you're not up a creek, you have some reference to go by. This is as small as this will get, so it's not great for things like backpacking and walking to faraway campsites, but it is awesome for car camping because you can just throw it in the trunk and then pack all your stuff on top of it even. We keep it in the storage under our bed in our RV, so I mean, it's really out of the way. We just throw it in there, put all our stuff on top of it, it's out of the way, and then when people come to visit us that want to have their own space, we just pop it up and they have a tent.